We've all been there. After suffering from a mysterious physical ailment, we do a quick online search of our symptoms, and the results often make us feel worse, not better. Now, Google is attempting to cure this phenomenon with its new medical symptom search engine. Here to discuss is WSJ reporter Nathan Olivarez-Giles. Hi, Nathan. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me on.
So, Nathan, this medical symptom search engine has been a long time coming for Google, right?
Yeah, definitely. For years, people have been turning to the internet, to Google in particular, whenever we have a headache, whenever we have a tummy ache, whenever our knee hurts, something like that. And for years, doctors and patients and Google itself have complained that the search results have often been pointing us in the wrong direction.
And so who did Google work with on this new search engine?
Yeah, Google actually reached out to the Mayo Clinic and Harvard Medical School, I've spoken with a lot of doctors over the last few days about this, and those are two of the top most respected sources for medical information online. And they've built millions of these symptom search cards and worked with these two partners on thousands of them.
That's great. So now what can people expect to find when they do a symptom search? I've got to say I had a personal experience with this. This weekend, my husband had a little heart pain and he felt something in his right arm, and he was doing this online search and it was very confusing. So yeah. I'm hoping that it's better now.
This is when you need that quality information the most. So basically, when you're searching on your phone on Google's website, or if you're searching through the Google search app on Android or iOS, what you're going to see now, above all of those, kind of somewhat scary links most of the time, you'll see little boxes with maybe 5 or 6 different common health problems associated with whatever symptom you're searching for. So if you're searching for that heart murmur or that heart pain, you'll see all the different options that are there. And if you need to see a doctor for any of these sorts of common health problems that show up, it'll actually tell you this is the situation where you should go and reach out to a doctor and seek medical care.
Oh, that's great.
Or this is kind of like a home remedy sort of thing. So it can give you kind of the spectrum, whether it's, you probably just have heartburn to you should really start, seeking urgent medical care.
Oh, that's great. And doctors must be so relieved because they must be so sick and tired of people running and saying, I'm dying. I just did a Google search and you've got to help me.
Yeah, so, it's a big deal.
So what are they saying that patients should do? If you want to search your symptoms online and then talk with your doctor about it, you should give your doctor some insight into the research you've been doing, right?
Yeah, the doctors I spoke with said that the best thing that they can do to help you figure out what's going on with yourself is have an understanding of the information that you're coming into to see them with. Mm-hmm. So one thing that was suggested is taking a screenshot of whatever search results you find. And this is something you can do whether you're using the Google search symptom search or not, is just take a screenshot. This way your doctor can say, okay, what is your understanding or maybe your conceptions, whether accurate or not, of what you're going through. And that's a great place to start this conversation. And Google itself has made it very clear that they don't want this to be used as a tool for self-diagnosis, but a place to start that conversation. So screenshots can really, really help.
It's great advice. Now, what percentage of Google searches are related to medical symptoms? Is this big business for Google?
It actually is a big business for Google. Now, only 1% of all the searches that happen on Google's apps and website are related to health. Now, that might seem small, but there are more than 100 billion searches every month. Mm. So there are literally millions, if not billions, of people searching for this sort of information, and this has really been kind of one of those weak points for Google and their search engine for a long time. And the more accurate their information is, the more that you'll rely on them, and they really want to make sure that their credibility is intact. So they've been working on this for a while.
Well, I, for one, am excited about it. No more late night calls from my husband. All right. Thank you, Nathan, for that.
My pleasure.